Yo, 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 it's me, and I'm making a video in a day that is way more manageable. It is window-esque. I need to archive this. It's been 6 weeks since I've had any kind of a day like this. Most days have been brutal, and today I actually have a break. So I had to go ahead and let y'all know and archive this. I don't know how long it's gonna last. These things tend to have a mind of their own, and it could literally be one day, one and done, and I could be back in the pits of hell tomorrow. I don't know. I was able to do my hair today, which is a really big deal for me. I was starting to look like just death warmed over, and there's no need for that. Like, I'm beyond the days of not being able to do my hair. So I had those days, and luckily I don't react to my own hair products, so why walk around looking like death? And my son came over. We chatted for like 45 minutes, and that was amazing. It was so good to see him. I'm so happy he's been coming up every weekend. He hangs out with his dad. They go to shows, and he has friends. They go to shows. He's in the music scene here, and was kind of raised that way. His dad and I met in the music scene, and then he was just raised on music and cool stuff like that. And he's a musician, so it's great. Like, there's this whole thriving like music culture here where I live, and college isn't too far away, so he can just jump on the bus and the subway. So that makes me so happy, because as it was approaching him leaving for school, I just had like so much angst about that, and sadness, and like, when am I ever going to see my kid again? I've literally seen him like almost every weekend. So that was good, and I'm continuing to use the oral device for sleep apnea. It's been tricky. I'm still not sleeping like 100% through the night. It's interesting because a lot of people in withdrawal have frequent, like, they wake up really, really frequently. I wonder if they all did sleep studies, like how many people would have sleep apnea. If sleep apnea is like actually one of the symptoms, I don't know, but it's basically like your tongue like over relaxing in your mouth and like suffocating you while you sleep. It's horrible. So that's all good, and now that it's the afternoon, I'm going to get my I'm obsessed with this yarn. I've been using this yarn for a good 2 years. I have so many projects with this yarn. I cannot stop. I'm obsessed. It feels so amazing. It smells amazing. I'm obsessed with this yarn. So I'm making yet another triangle scarf in a bunch of different colors. I'm gonna, I think, maybe finish that today, watch Harlots, and enjoy the window. I'm gonna make steak for dinner. I don't know what's around the corner. I always say this, and it's really hard. This wave was so acute. Horrendous, and I'm really, really, really hoping that I have more than just today in this window. And I just want to heal, and I've heard from so many of you on Instagram. Thank you so much for following me on Instagram. If you don't know about that account, it's just the same as this one, Positive Benzo Withdrawal on Instagram. Posting daily, answering people's DMs, and honestly, this is the hardest thing we will ever go through in our lives. It is so hard, and I do believe we cannot isolate. I think we have to be with other people that get it. It's the only thing that's kept me going. I'm a very communal person by nature. I was raised communally. I was just talking with my son about that, because he has like tons of friend groups. He's like, hangs out with so many different types of people. It doesn't have to be just in the music scene. He's got like all these friend groups, and hangs out with girls and boys and all kinds of people of different genders. And I think it's because I raised him communally I was raised communally, and then when he was young, up until maybe 10, we lived in a lot of, like, we lived in communities and with lots of people. And that's just my nature. Like, I believe in like community support. We can't do this alone. And a lot of us are isolated. I'm isolated now, you know, like in ways I was never before. So isolated, and I personally cannot handle it. I don't know if anybody else knows what I'm talking about, but like this isolation is insane. You know, we have our loved ones who are out and about and running around and living life, and like we, you know, some of us are bedbound, homebound. Some of us can get out and do things, and that was me before the setback. But I just think it's so important that we, on this journey, stay connected with each other, because we could be saving each other's lives. You know, honestly, there's been days where I feel like talking to y'all, talking to the people I've met, the closer I have close friends that I've met through this journey, has kept me here, like kept me on, like in the ground, like it grounds me down. And we can share support tips, we can share coping tools and other strategies. So yeah, stay connected and make your own videos, and I will chat with y'all later. Peace.